All right. Good Saturday morning to you guys. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin and Litecoin, Ethereum, maybe some other charts quickly this morning. I was getting ready to do a video. I was like, I don't feel like doing a video. Let's do a live stream. It's more fun. So we'll do a live stream and get some information out to you. So I wanted to make sure we got it. Looks like video and audio sounds good there. All right, excellent. See two of you, so welcome. Okay, well, we need some rejection here. We're starting to get it here in Ethereum. That's good. We really need some rejection if we're going to continue going down. So, what's up, Mike? Glad you're here, Mike, man. What's up? You're first. Arsalan, welcome, man. Gerard. G is in the house. Good morning. Teddy Pierre, good morning. Good morning. Pierre Paul, nice. Alfredo Costa. Welcome from Lisbon, man. Love you too, Mike. Love you too. Hey, South Africa. Heinrich. I think Gerard is from South Africa as well. So you guys need to get together. So awesome. There's 18 of you. You guys are surfing the internet and checking out the Saturday morning. I'm chilling. I've got to go do a little work this morning, but I thought I'd get you a live stream out today and get some TA. Let's talk strategy and how we're going to trade this market because pretty challenging. Right now, we are really in the balance. The market is really in the balance right here. Yeah, there is resistance there. If we go up, we're not probably going to go higher than the 10K range. But I'll show you the counts that I have and the potentials here. I really would still like to see a downward move. Let me talk about since there's 20 of you here, I'm going to get going here in the TA. You guys can bring your questions in the chat. I'll do the best I can here to keep up with the chat. But the biggest priority is I wanted to get my perspective TA out. That way you've at least got my perspective. That doesn't mean anything except some of you are waiting. Many of you say every day you're waiting for my video. So I want to make sure I get the information out. If I realize people are really looking forward to it, I want to make sure that I follow through on that consistently. So that's my goal here. I want to be consistent for you and not leave you in the lurch when the market's in the balance. So the market really is in the balance right now. It could go up or down. If it's going to go down, it needs a rejection right now. I mean, right now. If we're not getting a rejection right now, then there's a really good possibility we're going to go up to the higher targets, and I'll show you what those higher targets are in just a minute. Well, thanks, Derek, man. Appreciate that. I understand your perspective. I know how you feel and why you feel. Why don't you just go on to the next channel? Because and you spell your, it's YOU apostrophe RE. Just so you know how to spell that, buddy. Okay. All right. We'll see you, man. Have a good one. All right. So anyway, we will go on to the chart. Wow. I really don't even understand, to be honest with you guys. Why do people even? I mean, if they disagree with the stuff happening, why don't they just move on? just move on. I don't understand. I don't understand the hatred that people have and how they get off on just hatred. I'm just sharing my perspective. I'm not very bright. I wouldn't be listening to a not very bright person. So, so why are you even here? That's what I don't get. I don't get. So just people with hatred. It's just like I don't understand that at all. So anyway, all right. I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about them. It's in general. What is it in people that make people feel good about themselves by tearing other people down? I just don't understand that whole mentality. I feel good, guys, when you guys feel good. So my desire is for you guys to do well and to feel good, and that gives me a good feeling. That's where I That's what I enjoy, right? So I just the people that want to make themselves are so self-centered and self-focused. They want to make themselves feel good by destroying other people and what they're thinking and doing. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. So anyway, I just don't understand the trolls trying to just pontificating here. All right, let's get in. I got distracted. Sorry about that. Let's get moving. All right, so it will feel really good to me if you guys do really really well in this market, and you do well, and I do well, and so I'm doing my very best to understand the market and share what I'm seeing. Okay. Um, Thanks, man. I appreciate the big love, man. Thank you very much. Elias, thanks. Um, Teddy and Alfredo, thank you. All right. All right. Now, here we go. Um, I got to get my brain back together. All right. So here is Ethereum. Okay. And what I see that's really got me interested here in this is this right here. That right there. That to me looks like a flat correction, and it's an expanded flat right there. Now when it expand, oh come on, Carrie, no, 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 stop it, stop it, Carrie. Thank you. I'm gonna refund that. Carrie, you give enough. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you very much. That's really hard to receive like that. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Um, we'll talk later, Carrie. All right, let me let me look. In order for this to be an expanded flat, this has to be right here. This wave has to be three waves, okay? Because an expanded flat is made up of three wave, a three wave, and then a five wave. Okay, so I've got to be able to interpret this as a three wave. Now it looks straight up, and you say, Jim, that's not a three wave. Well, here's the cool thing about it. Let me just show you. When I go to the 5 minute chart here, just to get some more wave, some wave structure there. Here's the first wave, second wave. I mean, it's a clear delineation, right? Look at the measurement. Boom. We come right to the 1276. Just maybe if I didn't, not up to the 1618. That's a nice three wave move. It's a 535, a very small B in the middle, but that's a three wave move. Okay, so that fits the criteria. We got a three wave move, and then we have a three wave move down to the downside. Okay, let me show you what that is. It's a WXY. There's a W, there's an X, and there's a Y right there. Okay, so there's a three wave move. So we got this three wave move, we got that three wave move, and now we've got a five wave move right here. Okay, this measures more like a five wave impulse wave. Now, this could be the third. This is four. We could be making the fifth wave, and that's a possibility. And I'm aware of that. So let me go here to the 15-minute chart. So this expanded flat then could be like this: A, B, and then C, and this is four, and we're making the fifth wave like that. We're going to come up here. Okay, and that'll finish us out. That is one way that Ethereum could finish that expanded flat. Now, what that implies, if that's right, and this is why I'm starting here, guys, because this is the clearest structure on the charts. What that implies then is that after this three wave move, this flat, okay, we're going to get a steep downturn. Okay, we're going to get a steep move to the downside. That this was a corrective move to the upside, and that's the end of it. That's the end of the corrective move. Now, if that's not a flat, okay, then the problem I have is that we have a three wave move, then we got a three wave move, and then I guess what do we have to get? A three wave move to the upside that's going to be different there. So the only other thing I could see here that possibly fits, again, is just a move up here to 186, and that's it. I don't know any other way to interpret this, because this isn't 5 waves. That's not 5 waves. There's no way to see that as 5 waves. No way. That's 3 waves. Now I can see this as 5 waves, but because that's 3 waves, and then I don't know how to see this as 5 waves. Okay, so in other words, I'm sorry I'm rambling here a little bit, discombobulated with my thoughts. The logic goes like this: if this is 3 waves and this is 3 waves, this has to either be 3 waves, must be 3 waves, or it must be 5 waves. But that's it. Now why is that? Why is that? Because you can only have a 3, and then a 5, or you can have a 3, 3, and a 3. Those are the only 2 possibilities on the table. Now, if my interpretation of this wave is incorrect, right there, and that's not 3 waves, okay, then what is that? It would have to be some kind of 5-wave move. Now, if that's a 5-wave move, then what we would have is some kind of finished something down here. This wave would be finishing itself down here, and this is the beginning of a new impulse. That's 5, okay, and then we're getting a correction, then we're going to go up like that. Okay, so that's the way I'm thinking. This is where I'm starting here, okay, from with Ethereum. So this is a big deal. This is, for me, huge in my TA right now, because I've got to know what this is. Now, I see a 5, a 3, and a 5 right there. Then I see this 3-wave thing, and then I see a 3-wave thing here. It's not 5 waves because it's not measuring. It doesn't measure right for 5. So for me, this is clearly one way. That there's 3 there. There's 3 there, and there's 3 here. That's a W, X, and a Y. So what I'm seeing is that we got a 3, 3, and a 5. That's a flat. I need a rejection here, though, to confirm that. Now, what I see here, guys, I was thinking last night, hey, we got a leading diagonal. This is fantastic. Because a leading diagonal says that's a 1 wave or an A wave. We're going to get a B and a C, or a 1 and a 2. Okay? Or 1 and a 2, and then we're going to get a 3. And if we get a 3, that'll be an impulse to the downside. But I'm not sure. It's got too many waves there. I don't know how to interpret that as a diagonal. It looks too much. It looks like too much. It could just be a corrective wave. That's why I'm considering it right now as a 4th wave. We could have some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that's where we're going to get our 5th wave of our expanded flat. Now, that expanded flat can go up to the 127 extension. Okay, could get up here to 186.53. Okay, so that is a possibility of a wave trajectory there. So that's what Ethereum is looking like, and why I start here is because it seems to be the clearest, and so that's what we're looking at. Yeah, I don't think that's a diagonal, though, just because there's just so many different waves in there. In a diagonal, you want to see 5 clear waves there. It looks like we're a little reversalish here, so I've got hopes here for some reversal. It's just slow, but we'll see. So with that being said, let's now move into the Bitcoin chart, and let me show you what I'm seeing there. Okay, so for the downside for me, to get down movement right now, to go down, bear, which is where if you've been watching my videos, I'm bearish. Okay, I'm a bear. That my take on this wave right here has been a bunch of 1-2s, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2s. Okay, that this wave was some kind of one wave, and there was the two wave. That's a flat. Then we had another one wave right here. Oh, then we had another one wave, and then another two wave right there. Okay, and then we had another one wave, and now this is the two wave. Okay, and so what we're expecting you to get, I mean, when you get a bunch of 1 2 1 2 1 2s like that, you're going to get a huge, I mean, there's going to be a gigantic candle coming if that happens. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Billions and billions of dollars. You can call Coco. Come on, Coco. Come on. So, my wife was trying to call Coco very, very softly. She was trying to be respectful of the video, but oh, he just went outside. I'll let you see Coco here shortly. Yeah, he's our pug. So, um, somebody wants to see Coco. So, all right, we'll share Coco with you. Um, we someone who rescued Coco homed him with us, and anyway, he had a lot of psychological problems, and he's been healing. He's getting to be a decent little dog. If he can just stop using the bathroom in my house, I'm going to kill him. Tell you what, it's cold outside right now. It's like below freezing, so. Yep, life is life, and I hope that's what you guys enjoy on the channel. I try to be as real as possible. I don't have a special room where I do all the production. This is my dining room table. So yeah. All right, let's see. So let me show you what a 1 2 1 2 looks like on a chart here, so you understand it. When you have a large Elliott wave like that. Okay, let's just focus in up here. Don't worry about this stuff down here. Okay, you got a 1 and a 2, and it's a large 1 and a 2, right? Then this wave, the third wave, especially if it's a large wave coming, it's going to begin with a 1 and a 2. Okay? So you got a 1 2, then you got another 5-wave structure and a 2-wave pullback. That's a 1 2 1 2, and if this is even bigger, you know, like this, could look like that. Now here's the interesting thing. Now, depending on how this third wave right here could also, I mean, it's going to have a subwave in it. 1 2 3 4 5, like that. Line everything up here. And so what you end up having is a bunch of 1 2 1 2s. Hope that makes sense to you. There's your first 1 2 1 2 1 2, and you could even get a 1 2 right here. and until eventually the bottom just falls out. And that's what's going to happen. So that's what I've been entertaining on the Bitcoin chart. Now we got a bunch of 1 2 1 2s. Let me show you why. I'm interpreting this right here as a 1 wave right there. So this is a big 1 wave here. That's a 1 2 or an AB. Okay. Now this is the next 1 wave right there. I count 5 waves in it. Okay. And then we got a flat correction right here. That's the 2 wave. And then we got another 5-wave move right here. It's 5 waves, best I can tell. Then we got a flat correction with a 2. Now the big question mark is the next move a 5-wave move? Okay. Then we're just getting a big elongated 2 here. Is the next move boom like that? What if it's going to do that, if I'm right in that being a 1 2 1 2 1 2, then it needs to go down now. I mean, my red line across my chart is my red line of death. Okay? So the red line of death here marks the top of this. If this price right here passes, if it passes this red line right here, which is the top of this wave, this is not a 1 2. It's something else. So my count is going to be invalidated here pretty quickly if if price doesn't reject here. Now, it's not looking very rejection. It's not looking very rejecty right now. So it's got me really, really thinking more upside than downside. But that is my downside count. Okay? That's the way I'm interpreting the waves to the downside. That's the only way I can interpret the waves to the downside. If we're going down from here, that's the only way I can interpret it. That I can see right now to do that. These expanded flats that we're getting, to me, are very powerful. That either I'm interpreting those incorrectly and they're not expanded flats, or they are, and guys, we're getting ready to get a big move. Okay, we're going to get a big move. Now, another possibility here, another possibility, just to talk about it with you, that this is, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that at all. I'm just trying to look and see, guys, if there's there's another way to interpret that to the downside, but I'm just not seeing it. Not seeing it. Let me catch up with the chat, then I'll keep on going. Okay. Oh, Coco. There's Coco. He's kind of freaky. He doesn't like to be held. No, no, no. Yeah. He's like, don't hold me. Yeah, you can see him. That's the.
Oh
We're
my
about.
gosh.
He doesn't like to be held. He doesn't like to cuddle. He doesn't like to be held. He likes to do his thing. So yeah, that's Coco. All right, let's get back. Um, Sweet Canary. I'm hoping that we go down. You know, to we're going to probably hit about 8,700 is going to be our first target we're looking for. Okay. There was a question I saw. Um, no, it's a pug, Joseph. James, that's hilarious, man. Yeah, he's a pug. He's cool. He's actually not that fat. He's actually pretty fairly lean. We don't overfeed him. Okay, all right. So there's the bear side to the count. So guys, my count gets invalidated pretty much right here at my red line of death, 94, 30, 38 in that ballpark there. So we got to watch price, and I need price. If price is going to reject, it needs to reject now. So I already talked about Ethereum. I'd like to see a continued rejection, but price could come up one more push to the upside. Hold on one second. Okay, kids are in there playing Minecraft, a little loud. So yeah, we could go up one more. We just can't pass this because the rule of the 1-2 wave is that the 2 wave cannot surpass the origin of the 1 wave. It can't do it. Not even allowed to wick it. Okay, so if it wicks it, we'd invalidate. We would invalidate it. So, um, Jimmy, my friends call me Jimmy. So, oh, I got you. LTC's back in the channel. Let's check it out. Not quite. Not my channel yet. Depends on how you draw the channel. Here's LTC. Here's the channel for LTC right here. We got I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches there, and then we rode all along it. Now, now there is an upside channel that you're talking about. There's a channel there. I got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're starting to come back into it right there. So I'd like to see us break that line again. If we carry it this way from that point right down here, touching off of that point, we get 3 touches that way, and it's kind of coming back into that channel. So I'd like to see it come on back into here, but we'll see. So we did break out, and I always pay attention when Litecoin breaks out because Litecoin tends to be a good leading indicator for things. But it's not looking very rejecty, even though we got a little bit of a correction right now. That's a new word for me, guys. It's not very rejecty. So we'll have to. I want to see some follow through. I want to see some follow through on this rejection. I want to see this follow through. Just keep on coming, keep on trudging. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the bull count now for BTC, guys. Let's talk about the bull count. Okay, here's the bull count. What we have, if we go bull, it's looking good right now. I like red candles, guys. I'm seeing red candles on BTC. This is good. All right, what we have right now is this wave right here, that wave right there, and looks like we'll be doing that for a bull count. And that's not bull like completely bull. Let's just bull for short-term bull. So what that would be is a flat correction. And guys, there are flats everywhere on this chart. There are flats all over the place. Okay, so why not have a macro flat? Sure. A lot of times the structures you see in the micro count are also the structures that you see on the macro. That is the algorithm that the bots are using to right now. And so when you begin to see characteristics on the micro, you kind of look for those characteristics on the macro as well. Okay, now this wouldn't be the moon shot. It'd just be a temporary move up to the $10,000 region. Okay, so a flat generally comes to the one-to-one extension. So if I can find that right there to right there to right there, we'd be looking at 99.82 as a one-to-one. That would be my first target, and then 10,266 for a secondary target. You can come all the way up here to 10,600 to get a flat, to still be a flat. You can come all the way up here to still be a flat, but it need not surpass that. But wouldn't that be great and horrible? It would wreck a bunch of people there if it came up here. Everybody's thinking, oh, we made a new high right here, and then we just get this big old rejection down, and what we have is an expanded flat. And this would be the A wave, and this would be the B wave, and then we'd be going down. Wouldn't that wreck people? It's not going to wreck us because we're going to trade it. We're going to be prepared for it. Okay, we're going to be prepared for it. I'm going to show you what we're preparing for. My plan here is now. I guess we have one other option, but I see the only problem is I don't like this other option. But we could make an internal ABC to this right here. That what this could be is a wave or a W wave, an X wave, and this could be a Y. And if that's a Y wave, then that needs to be 3 waves. Okay, so that would be like this. So that's another possibility as well, that this is some kind of a 3-wave W, that's an X, and that we're going to get the Y right there, and it's going to be 3 waves. And so that's another possibility we're looking into. So then that means this would be interpreted as 3 waves right here. That would be 3 waves there. And then we'd need another 3 waves to the upside there. Okay. And then we're going to get another 3 waves to the downside. And that's going to get us down to our $8,600 target there. Okay. And then we can go to the moon from there. So that's another possibility. Okay. If we're going to go down like to new lows, like in the $6,000 region, in my opinion, now is the time. It needs to move down now, in my opinion. I suppose that flat correction could still bring us down to it, but I would lose a little bit of confidence in a lower low on the higher time frames. I would lose confidence in that for now, at least for now. I would see higher targets first. Okay, so if that's the case, what would the targets be? So let me just remind you, if we're dealing with that flat correction, take a screenshot of this, guys. You just hit print screen, paste it into a Word document or something like that. I'll give you the targets here. Take a screenshot. That would be the first target. That'd be a secondary target. And a really whacked out wreck everybody target would be up there. Okay. So there's the target. Good. And what this would do, what the scenario does, it brings us up to this region, and then we come down to finish our correction. And that would be A, B, C. Okay, I'll give you a chance to take a screenshot. All right. By the way, that's what I recommend that you do on the videos in the morning when I'm showing different possibilities. You'll be able to test me to see if I was right or not. You'll be able to kind of log it. Just hit the print screen button is all you got to do. Okay. Now, let's talk about another scenario that could happen from an Elliott wave perspective. From an Elliott wave perspective, we could have a W wave, the X wave. Now we're getting the Y wave, and this is basically A, B, C, or WXY for there as well. So this would be 3 waves here. And so, if that's the case, what we need here is we need a wave to come on up here to 95.17 to 96.43. Okay, those are the targets for this one. Right there. So there are your targets for if this is a some kind of an X wave in this last Y wave here. Okay. So if this is doing this, then we go down from there. Okay. So you can take a screenshot of that. We're going to watch out for that scenario as well. Okay. All right. I'll get back to the chat in just a minute, guys. I'm sorry. I just want to keep my train of thought here going. There's a lot of confusing numbers and stuff here. Those are the two scenarios that I'm seeing. Okay. Now, if we're going to go down from here, we need to go down now. We need to go down now. If we're not going to get that, we need to go down now. So, we have a little bit more upside, but not a whole lot. We got a little bit more upside, but not a whole lot. So, Ethereum keeps coming down. I like it. I want to see more of it. Okay. I like what I'm seeing. This don't have a lot of hope for it. It's not coming down impulsively enough, but it could still. It just might be a slow start. A lot of times we get slow starts, and then it just takes off. So we'll have to wait and see. Okay, those are my 3 scenarios that I can basically see. There might be some others, but those are the 3 scenarios that I'm looking at right now. So that's my analysis for the day. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can. I'll tell you in just a minute how I'm going to trade it. Yep, Elias. Yeah, I hopefully I just answered your questions. Nick, who is Philb on TradingView? I will take a look at BAT for you, sure. Okay, I'll check Philb out. What kind of dinners white families eat every day? No, I'm just. If you had to bet your house, we would go to 10K first or go under 9K first. Uh, what in the world? Yep, Raphael, no problem. Okay, let me check Philb out. For the love of God. Okay. That's hilarious. Um, all right, let's see. Looking for. Yeah, I'm still doing stuff, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. I mean, he's expecting a downward push here. He called 20K, then the 3K bottom, and this 40% pump. Guys, I'm trying to keep up with you. Y'all are killing me. On a on a candle to find out the price, do you look at the top of the body of the candle or the wick? I look at the wick. Oh, he's on Twitter. Okay. Yeah. Let's find him on Twitter here. Yeah, not fine. I'll have to look him up later, guys. Sorry. I don't have time to spend on that. Um, all right. So there's Philb. Let's see what else. There's 50 of you watching. Welcome, guys. Glad you're here. Let's bat. Okay, let's got a request for bat here. So everybody, I hope that clears up. I just gave three options and three scenarios. I paused. So rewind the video just so you can get my take on Bitcoin on the three possibilities. Let me just tell you how I'm going to trade it, and then I'm going to go to bat here. Here's how I'm planning on trading it. If I get a move beyond this right here, it just depends on how price action comes. Okay, but if we get a move up to here beyond my red line of death right here, which is at 94.40 in ballpark there, then what that means, that invalidates my 1-2 option. Okay, completely invalidates it, which I'm almost on the cusp right now of it being invalidated just by looking at it, but it doesn't mean it is. It just means that it just looks very odd. But we could go down from here as long as we get some downside momentum here. All right. If it breaks this line, I want to watch price action. I want to look for entry there. And the reason I'm going to look for entry there is because I want to be in the trade if it continues up to that $10,000 region. In other words, if we get that flat correction like I talked to you about, up to about $10,000, then I want to be in that trade. I want to make sure that I'm in that trade up to that point. I'm currently in a short position. I'm in from $9,600, and I did not take profit down here. I could have taken profit here and didn't because I was looking for downside, and it didn't give me the downside. So now I want to wait for confirmation for the upside before I close that trade and go to the upside there. So anyway, but the only problem is there could be we could stop here at 95.35. So I'm going to enter that trade. Tentatively, very tentatively, small amount, just kind of just get in there, just to make sure I'm in the trade. I want to watch price at 95.35. If price looks like it's going to continue up, that's fantastic. I want to watch price at 96.65. If price continues to go on up, then I'm going to look to take profit at the one-to-one extension of this move right here. I'm going to be taking profit here about 99.99 because it'll continue on, and this will come up in waves, obviously, guys. But we're looking for if this is a flat, it's going to come up in 5 waves, guys. It's going to come up in 5 waves. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Okay. So I might even take profit here at the 1618, and then reload again for a little scalp here, if we get that. And then if that's the case, that'll take us through the weekend hours, and then I'll take it down. I'll trade it down. I'm not going to look for the moon here, guys. Not looking for the moon. Okay. All right. So that's my trading plan. That's the way I'm thinking about this. But my ideal plan, my ideal scenario that I would like to see, that would make me very, very happy, is I'd like to see it just come down from here. Come on down. Does the wave structure support that? I'm having a hard time seeing it now. I mean, I'm starting to get skeptical. But this flat is very convincing to me, especially in Ethereum. This flat is very convincing to me. So I would really, really like to see price come on down. All right. Let me take a look at BAT. Then I gotta head on today. What? Okay. Okay. Whoa. Well, we had kind of a reversalish wave here. There's no waves to count here on the weekly. Okay, this is the beginning of the year push. I mean, came right down to the 127 and tagged it. Yeah, it looks like a reversal, guys. I mean, so far, that looks fantastic, really. BAT looks really good. Here's what I would do. I wouldn't trade it right now, personally. I'd wait for this. There's your entry. Wait for that. So wait for it. Just be patient. Watch it every day. It's going to come up here. It's going to do this thing. Just wait for that. Just wait for it. Trust me. Be patient for it. There's your entry. Then you go long. That's looking really good. Bat looks fantastic. That's my take on it. Yep. What's your question, Spartacus? What's your question, Spartacus? Let's check out Bitcoin here in the 3 minute. Come on, baby. Go on down. So what I do when I'm watching the small time frames is I'll put the fibs on it. There's the first wave, there's the second wave. Okay? If it comes down past this 1276, it's going to be fantastic, guys. Okay? If we get down here to 9261 again, it's really looking good for an impulse. So we'd be looking for this. That would be a one wave to the downside. That would be very reversalish. Going to get a three wave pullback, and then we go, and then we go. So that's as long as this price continues to come on down here, we need to get past 92.61, guys, and then we need to pull back just slightly and make one more lower low. Once we do that, that'll be a fantastic move. Then we got to look for a three-way pullback. You can go short, and then it's gone. If price reverses from here, so if price comes here and reverses off the 1276, okay, it's going to go up like that. But if it continues down here, it's going to pull back and then continue down. And then you get a three-way pullback, and then that's when you enter short. That's the entry. So you got to wait for it. Be patient. But that's the setup. That's my setup. That's my trade setup every time. Okay, looking for the 1276. If it bounces here, you can go long. If we get a bounce here from this region, you go long here. See what happens. Okay, now it could stop right here and come on down, or you know, so if price continues up here, that's good. But this is a better long entry here than it is up here. But again, not financial advice, just telling you how I trade it. That's the way I think about trading it. So I use the fibs to kind of tell me what kind of wave I'm dealing with. So, but I want to see a 1, 2. I want to see this thing come on down. Okay, like that. If it doesn't, if it does that, if it gets down here to the 1618 with a little bit of a pullback and then another hit to the low, we'll be very happy. Then we get a three-wave move to the, then we go short. If it bounces here, okay, you can go long. Put your stop under here. Your stop, your stop goes right here, because if price comes up here and then continues down, that you're dealing with more of an impulse. So that's the way we think about it. All right, there's some trade setups for you. I'll be trading full time hopefully in January. I'm going to give January a go. Log scale on the daily to the weekly, maybe. Yeah, we've got a trading group. It's just it's for those who support me on Patreon. So basically, I've been trying to go full time into the YouTube channel, and so basically, if you go to my Patreon page, which you can find at the bottom of any of my videos, if you just go to here, let me show you. Not this video, of course. I need to get it on here, but let's see here. Go to my channel. So if you go to like yesterday's video, for instance, and you just go into the, you'll see a link for the Patreon right here. It's patreon.com/JimOfAllTrades. You can find all the information for the group there, for the trading groups. Okay? All right. It's a place for learning traders as well as seasoned traders. Yeah. Hey, no problem, Max. You are late, but that's all right. Just rewind, man. It's been a good live stream, but I'm gonna have to head out here shortly. I've been trading since 2017, probably when most traders started trading in the crypto space. Yeah, we want to see some follow through to the downside here, guys. So, all right, you got the trade setups, guys. You know what you're looking for. Hopefully you took screenshots. If you didn't, just rewind the video and you can listen to those sections again. But I've given you kind of all the scenarios to watch for, and hopefully you're ready to trade it. Everybody in the Patreon group and the trading group, I'll be keeping you guys posted. All right, you guys have a fantastic day. I really enjoy. Oh, books. Yeah, you need. You need to read this one. Trading in the Zone. No, not that. Let's see. On Amazon, you need Trading in the Zone, and that is deals with psychology. Okay, so Trading in the Zone, and then you need Frost and Prechter's book, The Elliott Wave Principle. Frost and Prechter. This book right here, Elliott Wave Principle. You need that book as well. So those are the two books that I would recommend to you. Okay? All right. Trading in the Zone. There's an audio version, somebody reading Trading in the Zone on YouTube. So you can listen to somebody read it to you if you want to. But Trading in the Zone is all about trading psychology. And psychology is the most important thing that you can deal with as a trader, because you get messed up big time. These waves mess you up psychologically. So if you don't understand them, and that's what Elliott Wave does for me. It gives me an understanding of them. So I don't get freaked out when I see price going up and down. I'm like, oh yeah, I was expecting price to go there because that's what it should do based on Elliott Wave principles. And so that's the way I operate there. So Elliott Wave for me keeps me very stable. So. Hey guys, enjoyed the live stream with you. I hope you guys had a good Saturday morning. I got to go get some work done. You guys have a fantastic day. Hope that helps you get some ideas for trading today. Like and subscribe to the channel if you're not part of the group, part of the channel. We give videos every day. Don't forget we got a live stream tomorrow night. I will bring an update video tomorrow morning, but we'll have a live stream tomorrow night. It's Sunday night charts. Don't also forget Thursday nights we do trading. We're doing a trading night school. So I've got, in fact, if you wanna get started learning to trade from me, I'm doing a free trading night school. If you just go to my channel and then go to playlists, you'll find Learn to Trade with Jim of All Trades right here. This playlist, you begin learning how to trade. We're currently in the 6th session. Next week we'll be in the 6th lesson, so you can catch up and watch those lessons, and you can learn Elliott Wave. So anyway, you guys have a fantastic day. We'll talk to you later. Okay, bye bye.